So this is the hospital in Brainerd, Minnesota. It's on the west side of the north side neighborhood. And this is one of, I want to say, 4 different parking lots that they have. About a month ago, this little green patch area here was a tall berm, maybe like 4 feet. And at the top of the berm were trees. Essentially, it made it so that these properties over here didn't see any part of the parking lot. This is a requirement of the ordinance, one of the standard ways that we deal with conflicts between residential neighborhoods and other non-residential types of uses, right? It's the nature Band-Aid. Thanks for that, Avalanche. I'm out walking the dog tonight. Say hi, bud. Avalanche. So the berm has come down and they've replaced it with these low flowers and grasses. And the reason is pretty clear. They said cars that were parked in here were getting broken into. And that was a problem, and they're trying to essentially open it up more so that they didn't have the vandalism and the crime. I could not agree more. I'm certain that that was happening because anytime you get eyes off the street, in other words, anytime you get an area where people are not naturally looking at it, you invite nefarious activity, right? But when we open things up and when we have people looking at properties, then we get a reduction in crime, just naturally. That actually is the exact same argument that these people would make for not having a parking lot across the street. If you look at all these homes, you'll see that at any time, day or night, you're likely to have someone who potentially could be looking out the window. And that fact is making this parking lot a lot safer. The problem is, you can see right now, there's nobody here looking at these houses. There's nobody here who is looking in the other direction. It is completely dead and vacant. And so these properties across the street do not enjoy the same type of protection from nefarious activity that that these houses are providing the parking lot. What's the answer here? Well, the answer is that we should not have big parking lots like this in residential neighborhoods. If you're going to have a parking lot of this size and this scale, and like I said, this is one of, if you can see way in the distance there's another one over there. This is one of many parking lots. If you're going to have this volume of parking, it should be in some type of ramp. This block should be, have residential homes around it so that you have residential facing residential. Yes, it might be more intense. It might not be single family. You may not be able to justify that with the cost, but certainly the problem here is that we are disrespecting the properties right across the street here. And that has a negative impact on property values, and it invites, as the hospital has so aptly demonstrated, nefarious activity.